So I was struggling with this boss a bit recently. I was getting like 400,000 or whatever, as you saw in my last video, trying to break the shield over and over. Um, and then I realized, wait, what if I just do my old strategy? And then I did, and I did better, with really bad timing. So I think that if I just improve it a little bit, I can easily get B plus, maybe A. And this is just showing that if you don't really have the desired units to break the shield, like Cetrum, if you don't have Cetrum, if you don't have Praetus, if you don't have an A5 Calypso and all this crazy stuff, you can just use my old strategy. So I'm just going to show it off again. As always. So first of all, Bonded Silas is by far the best DPS for the strategy. This is how mine is built. Obviously, your damage will be a lot different if you don't have a DPS like him, but he's not part of the core strategy. Arrogance, just by secondary DPS, he's pretty strong. As you can see, decent pieces, I guess. This needs to be improved a lot, but whatever. He has this. I'm not sure if it matters too much. He's mostly skilled, whatever. And then you just need a promotion 5 laurel. I do like her with invigoration, but it doesn't really matter much. She doesn't need any artifact. And I have vortex. Vortex is going to be the main tank who's going to put a shield out on everyone, and he's going to keep everyone alive. So you need a vortex. A5 I think is ideal. I'm not sure if you can do it without A5. You could try. Absorbs 10% more damage with his shields. You want to have this max. You want to have this maxed for the 40% extra shield strength. I have Euphoric Orb just to try to do a little bit of extra damage, but I'm not sure if it makes a difference. He's built pretty well, but you really just need high HP. Yeah. And then we have Volka. You need Volka A1. A2 does not matter, but I have her A2. I have Invig. She should be built for damage. You would ideally want her built for damage, but I don't. Because I don't really use her too much. And then Dolores, I also have Invig, but it's not going to make a big deal. You just want her high attack, and also you want her with the Tumultuous Horn, or whatever it's called. Just because you want to get Initial Rage. I'm going to upgrade it a little bit, just to get a little bit more. I probably should have done this before filming, but who cares. But anyways, as you can see, we just keep leveling it. These things are kind of rare, but it's fine. But anyways, you could also do it with, I think, Hollow and Sadie, but your Sadie needs to be max skilled on her ult. I do have Sadie, but she's not leveled, so I'm not going to use her. But you could always do that. You could always use Elowen, just like how the meta teams were doing it last time before they changed the boss to be a bit easier. But of course, once again, if you don't have the crazy options, this is probably the best way to do it. Anyways, I like to put out my units like this, and then I pull back Laurel immediately just to get everyone's ults up, and then I think I'll pop Silas Volka up first, but I think it's probably a better idea to wait for the first shield. Not a big deal though. I probably should have put Dolores down earlier, but once again, not a big deal. Actually, I think I timed this a bit bad, but it's okay. I should have Silas ults up, so I'll wait. You gotta keep the cycle up, so just ignore that. Same start though. We're just gonna go like this. Boom, there we go. This time we're gonna just wait a little bit, put Dolores down, and then we're gonna wait for the shield, and then we're gonna tank the shield and then deal the damage, just so that we can keep the cycle up properly. Anyways, you want to pop Vortex ult around there, and then I think I'll pop Silas ult, and then Volka, and then we're gonna have Dolores ult. And as you can see, health bar goes down very fast. And then when Laurel comes back, I pull Dolores and I pop Laurel instantly. And this should just keep the cycle going over and over. It is better to try to break the shields if you have the options to go more late game. Just because you get a bunch of extra rage and all this stuff from breaking the shields. But of course, once again, if you can't consistently break them long enough, this is a better way to do it. As you can see, we're just going to pop them. And then you want to pop Laurel, and then cycle in your Dolores right after. and you're just gonna use her when she's up. Did I mess up the timing again? I think it's fine. Yeah, whatever. Once again, you can tell that my timing is not perfect, but you know, we're gonna get vortex ult, we're gonna burst it down, and then we're gonna pull Dolores right after the burst. Just gonna pop Dolores and the Silas ult. Just keep it going over and over. It's a bit unfortunate that you can't debuff the boss with Volka, but it's okay. Once the Dolores ult is basically depleted, I'm gonna put out Laurel, get her back. We're just gonna keep this going. As you can see, I'm already doing about 200,000. It's nothing too crazy. Like, obviously, it's not insane, but it works. It works for me. It'll work for you. That's what matters at the end of the day, right? Is just finding the easiest way to do this, where you don't need all these legendary hero options. These are all technically free, because I do consider epics free, since we will all eventually get every epic, except Deimos. Deimos is not free. Don't be fooled, he's not an epic, he's legendary rarity. Anyways, we just keep it going over and over. Obviously my Silas is very strong, so you might not get this level of numbers. But if you have the three options, Laurel, Volka A1, and Vortex, you're going to be just fine. But anyways, once again, pull Laurel. We're going to get a Vortex ult up. And then we're going to tank it, and then we can just cycle our ults. Once again, this is just the main thing to do. We should get another Dolores cycle up, which should bring us to B+, which is very nice. Oh no, we're at B+ already. But anyways, you will probably just get to like B if you're using unbonded Silas or something, but that's not a bad score at all. Anyways, last Vortex ult, I'm pretty sure, because when the next shield comes up, we won't be able to beat it. And we're gonna get close to A, but I'm not sure if it's gonna quite yet be A. Nope, we hit A. It's good enough for me, you know. And now we're either gonna die here or we're gonna run out of time. It doesn't really matter which one. There we go. So once again, that's just the run. That's the easiest way to do this boss if you don't have the options to break the shield over and over, which not everyone does. Like, even with all these really good options like Foroth, Falcia, I was using Calypso, I still wasn't able to really do too much. But using the tanking strategy once again, I was able to do this. If I do level Sadie, I could get a lot further in the Lord of Styx boss and the Wasteland Titan. So I might level her fairly soon, and then I'll do a Sadie showcase, I guess, for Gear A2, Wasteland Titan, and maybe Lord of Styx with Hollow. But you know, it's fine the way it is, and I'm pretty happy with that run. Top 7% is not too shabby. I do need to improve my Wasteland Titan time, but who cares? Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy, and this helps at least a little bit. Yeah, that's about it for me. Just kind of a recap on that my last strategy does actually work, and yeah, bye bye.